up, guys? Alright, I'm here with another new video, and as y'all can see in today's video, man, we're gonna be talking about why Nikola Jokic deserves to have more he needs to be recognized at least. Like, if anything, recognize Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic is doing the unspeakable currently. He is averaging 25 points per game, 13 rebounds, and over 6 assists. We've never seen a big man do this. Ever in this generation, like in the 2010s, no big man has done this. This is, and at the rate he's doing it. It's not just the numbers, it's the way he's the way that he does it in such a nonchalant way, and it seems as though he's not trying so hard. And with this type of greatness on our hands, we're taking it for granted. We're not, really appreciating what Nikola Jokic is bringing to the table. I've watched the games of the DenverNuggets without Michael Porter Jr. for probably the whole season, without Jamal Murray until like the middle of the season. He is keeping the Nuggets afloat, and I feel as though that deserves to be recognized. It's no reason Nikola Jokic should have put up a 39-point triple-double in a game last night against a half-decent team that's not that bad. He puts up a game like that, and his video is not even getting that many views. Steph Curry putting up 22 is getting more views. And I'm a Warriors fan, a hardcore Warriors fan. And there's no reason that Steph Curry's game last night should have got more views than Jokic's game last night. And at least the highlights, at least people could have went and go check the highlights to see, what Jokic did. His video only got 12K likes, or views, I'm sorry, not even like views. He got 12K views on the video that he did. Steph Curry, or of his highlights. And then Steph Curry gets 60K on a 22-point game. Jokic is doing something so great right now. This is a former MVP, and nobody's tuning into his games. His game could come on TNT, and by that time, everybody just hopped off, went to go to sleep. It's ridiculous, and I am one of those guys that have been doing that. I will admit, I have not been watching Jokic that much until I just wanted to see. And he is doing something so crazy currently. I didn't even know his stats. I didn't know his stats, man. I'm ashamed. I am ashamed. This is the MVP, and people just don't care about Jokic, man. But look, we're here to talk about all that, man. Before we get into it, I just want to say, man, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you think anything in this video is informative. I'm dropping NBA content every single day, so the content's clean, it's cut great, it's edited great. The content is immaculate, so consider subscribe. It's completely free, and you can always change your mind later. You can always unsubscribe later. You can always, just unsubscribe if you just don't like subscribing to my channel. But we're so close to 70 subscribers. The goal is to hit 100 before the end of the year. Like, that's the real goal. If we can hit 100 before the end of this year, I'm very confident we can hit 1,000 by the end of next year. Let's go ahead and get into why Nikola Jokic is one of the best players. Nikola Jokic is the best player in the league. He's not the best player in the league. And I always argue people on Instagram, which I will start that segment. I've been saying it for a minute. I will start arguing with people on Instagram because it's very funny. But I argue with a lot of people on Instagram about Jokic, right? Like, Jokic over Embiid. Jokic over Embiid. People like, Embiid doing better. But see, here's the thing. People will always say Embiid's better than Jokic because it's very pleasing to watch Embiid versus Jokic. You have to really be a basketball head like me to really appreciate what Jokic does. The footwork that he brings, the passes that he makes. A simple pass going between somebody's leg to average kid, nobody cares. The average 14-year-old, he don't care. But for me, that is great pass. It's so crazy because most point guards can't make that pass. And you might be like, oh, well, they don't pass it. Well, the reason they don't pass it is because that they cannot physically make that pass. Jokic can. He has revolutionized the game of basketball. As for bigs, of this generation, we always talk about how Steph Curry has changed the game for guards and for the whole NBA as a whole. Well, Jokic at least is doing it for bigs in his generation and his last 2 years. You know what I mean? He's making bigs want to play make because it's effective and it works. I understand the Nuggets have not won a championship, but what he's doing will lead to championships if you give him a good team. Now, will not get hurt every second. It will lead to wins, what he does, because of how different it is trying to guard that because a big is not he's not smart enough. He's not that intelligent to know how to guard a man on the low post. Like, no big was prepared to be able to guard a man on the low post, looking for passes, throwing good passes, having the IQ of a Draymond Green on steroids. No big is really prepared for Draymond, so how are you going to be prepared for Draymond on steroids? Like, that's the real question. So, like, no big is really prepared. And a guard would be prepared to guard that. But a guard cannot guard Jokic because Jokic, all he gotta do is, like, just put it in the basket. So it's like, what he does has revolutionized the game in a sense of you have to learn how to play defense on that. And now more bigs are doing that on offense, like trying to get more passes. I've seen, Nemanja 𝚃𝚒𝚐𝚎. I've seen Danilo Gallinari. I've seen bigs, like average, popper bigs, just come out trying to play make. And I love to see it. And one of the biggest things that people are always going to tell me whenever I try to go argue on Nikola Jokic is the fact that Jokic has a type of game that's for the old people, for the old generation. That's what people always say. And this is what I have to say to that. If you say his game is for old heads or whatever, become an old head. Because you're missing out on one of the greatest basketball players to ever play. He's going to go down as one of the greatest of all time. And you're missing out because you're saying he's an old head type of basketball player. What he's doing is revolutionize the game. And I believe that if he keeps continuing doing it, I'm a Warriors fan, a hardcore Warriors fan, but if he keeps doing what he's doing and gets the Nuggets into the playoffs, into the second round, he'll be in the MVP conversation. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, man. If you like this video, man, like the video, bro. Comment, sub. Make sure you go follow my Instagram at @CarterMoment, man. I'll be on there pretty frequently. Make sure you share the video with your family, your friends, your basketball nerds should be arguing because I know you got basketball nerds should be arguing with. If you've been rocking my channel for a while, or if you've been watching my videos and subscribe. And if you've been rocking me for a while, man, share this video with your family and your friends. I'm sure they like basketball too, just as much as you do. So share this with them. I'm sure they like my channel just as much as you do. And yeah, it's gonna be for me, man. Peace.